Hi, I'm Monica Breckenridge, owner of Pink Realty, and today we're going to talk about a new trend in real estate for buying houses, and that is using Skype and FaceTime. Now, we are a very heavily trafficked military town. We got 5 military bases, and we do get a lot of buyers who are military who don't have the opportunity to come into town first to buy a house. Many of them are overseas and can't travel, and they just have no means to get here. So the latest trend that we're seeing right now is for those buyers who cannot get here to buy in advance but want a home to live in before they get here is using FaceTime and Skype, versus just buying a house sight unseen. So it's definitely a good method to buy a house. Not the preferred method, of course. The preferred method would be to have you come into town and check out the area and find a place that you like and see the house yourself, but sometimes that just isn't possible. So this is a way to buy a house. Seeing a lot of military people doing this method, especially with everything being online these days with virtual tours and photos. We can do a lot of looking online first and then having the realtor basically going out to check out the houses and then conferencing you in while they're at the house. And basically what they're going to do is show you the house live while they're there using the FaceTime or Skype. And then next thing that they're going to do is, after they're done showing you the house, is drive through the neighborhood in their car with their camera out to the neighborhood, showing you what the neighborhood looks like and providing all the data that you need to make that decision regarding that home. It can be done, and if you did find a house that you liked and are able to come into town to look at the home, there are outs in the contract where you could walk if for some reason you didn't like the house, like during the inspection period. That's usually within the first week. So it is preferred that you come into town to look at these houses, and there are times where you can't. So doing the Skype way or the FaceTime is definitely a way to do that. Um, Another thing that we're seeing as well is husbands or wives who are overseas are sending their spouses to go look at properties, and we're doing the FaceTime that way, where the wife or the husband is out looking with me, and then we're FaceTiming the spouse for their final approval on the house, and that works as well. 'Cause that makes me feel better knowing that somebody is actually laying eyes on the property themselves and getting to see the neighborhood. But if it's not possible, that is definitely a way. When we go to closing, we can sign by overnighting documents to you and having you pre-signing everything, and then you would overnight everything back to us. And then at closing, basically, we would Skype you in as well and ask you questions, and so you can see the whole closing. And then when you're in town, that's when we would meet up together, and I would give you the keys and the garage remotes and all the manuals and let you into the property. The agent would basically manage everything for you. They'd manage getting the appraisal done, meeting the appraiser out there. They can Skype you for that. They would get the inspector out there, and we can Skype you for that as well, or FaceTime you, and then doing the final walkthrough of the property to make sure that the home is clean, there was no damage done to the home, the sellers didn't leave any debris behind, and you'll be involved with the whole process basically remotely, with the whole home buying process. So it's not the preferred method, but it can be done, and we see it get done quite frequently.